Huge news dropped last Friday, guys. Turns out that Facebook, who has one of the leading AIs out there right now, Llama, from which Llama was created, which started an entire revolution in open source LLMs. Revolution, which was a cornerstone in many of these Chinese firms that took it and they built their open source revolutions. It's turning out that that very Meta, that very Facebook is now looking and saying, our AIs might not be enough. We may have to license Gemini. How insane is that? And not only that, we got the emission. Elon said it out loud. Of course, after he took $2 billion of investors' funds from Tesla, but he said Grok AI, XAI, built wrong from the ground up. Have to start over, essentially. Right? Elon's done that before. There's something I do got to give him, a little bit of credit for. When he has a vision and he thinks it's going wrong, he's not afraid to start over. Of course, it doesn't mean he's going to start completely over. That's not what he's saying. But yeah, he's looking at some fundamental changes in it to catch it up. But the question is it too late now? That's the question. I've told you on this channel that about the spectacle and the real. I've told you how America is in love with the spectacle. We're in love with the Cathie Woods, the Elons, the Palantirs, all this type of stuff, the Dan Ives, the Gene Munsters, who have no idea what they're talking about, but just love to create a spectacle, to put on the clown shoes, the clown hair, their big red nose, go on and put on a show. I told you that the real would be fighting back. And the real, when it comes to AI in the West, is Alphabet, and it is asserting its dominance. Apple, a smart company, chose Alphabet. People are like, oh, they might choose ChatGPT, they might buy Perplexity. No, this is Apple we're talking about. They aren't going to go with anything less than the best. I told you. This time last year, I told you that they would partner with Alphabet, and they absolutely did. But that was very predictable. This Meta partnering with Alphabet, I never thought about that. I never saw that. And that makes me wonder exactly how far is Alphabet ahead. Now, I just told you guys I used the DeepThink version on Gemini 3.1 Pro, and yes, it is absolutely nuts. And no, I don't recommend any of you use it because it's absolutely expensive. And you would need to have a legitimate reason to use it. Like for 90% of what people use AIs for nowadays, it's probably not worth it. But if you do have some complicated scenarios, oh my gosh, yeah, it's better than anything else out there right now, or at least anything I've used. And the reason for that is they've basically taken the cap off of it. It's not just that. There's other things behind the scene. But yeah, it can run for 15, 20 minutes before it comes back with a solution to you. But again, if you're going to ask it what his favorite Pokemon is, then it's a waste. And it's expensive. 125, 3 months, I got 125, then it's 250. That's a huge, huge thing. But yeah, Alphabet. How far ahead are they? I was thinking it's going to be a duopoly with ChatGPT, some smaller companies, of course, maybe a triopoly, ChatGPT, Claude, maybe Claude catches up. But now it looks like Claude is going niche in the West. They're going straight after developers, which is fine. Developers are willing to pay money for products. Smart thing to do. Right? So really, it's just ChatGPT and Alphabet. That's it. And we know Sam Altman already had his code red. How long can he keep up with Alphabet? Sam has money. He just raised another $100 billion. But Alphabet has unlimited funds. Unlimited funds. I mean, they are such a cash cow. I still think they made more money NOI than even Nvidia did last year with Nvidia's crazy year. Now, Nvidia is probably going to beat them this year. But remember, again, Google does not pay the Nvidia tax. He does not pay Jensen the Nvidia tax. All their LLMs, all their AIs run on their internal chips, which are more efficient and more powerful than any other chip in the world when it comes to AI and especially inferencing. And remember that Sam has to pay that 70% Jensen tax. So this is starting to play out. Who is going to be able to keep up with Google, with Alphabet? Nobody. They have every single metric in their favor. And once they own this space, it's not like anyone's going to say, hey, let's go to someone else. Once you get to AGI, which still could be a long time, let's not even say AGI. AGI could be 15 years. But once you have extremely capable AIs, right? It's not like you're going to be changing the models or even using the Palantir anymore. Why would you use Palantir? Palantir is just we're an ontology company. No, you're a data labeling company. You're not going to use it. There's no reason to. You're just going to use the AI to do all of that stuff on its own. So yeah, huge news. Just thought I'd catch you up on that. I have to see where this goes. Have to see if Meta actually does that. We saw Meta, who is bitter rivals with Google. They have a duopoly in the online advertising space. We'll have to see. We will have to see if they actually go through with this. I mean, we already know that Mark reached out, purchased at least $10 billion a year in upcoming years off of Google for their Ironwood chips. And he was actually talking about buying physical chips from Google, right? That Google could actually sell them chips. Now, I still don't know if that'll actually happen. I just can't imagine that Alphabet could become a physical chip supplier, become a foundry. I mean, or not a foundry. Of course, it won't be a foundry, but like Nvidia, right? It doesn't seem possible. But still, just absolutely amazing what's going on here. So we have to watch this, see how it develops, guys. Let me know what you think down below. All of you out there, have a great day.